I wake up and take a hot shower. Back in my room, the first thing I think is a row of familiar medication bottles lined up on top of my dresser, and it makes me feel depressed as usual. It's annoying. I thought I was okay. I thought I had made peace with this thing, but gotten over it. But what I really did was allow myself to forget that I had a problem. Being here reminds you of the reality, and just trying to fight it just hurts. Reflecting on it, it's only gonna do so much. I've done this before for months. It only seems like time's going to get over it. Let myself to forget that life is certainly not going to be as long as those others. What? I won't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but it is life in progress. I guess that's how I rationalize it. I down the usual handful of pills, trying to push the sudden dreary feeling out of my head. Then I prepare to head out class early, as usual. Sitting in the hallway, I notice Kendrick coming out of the hallway corner, stealthily making his way over to his room with a large bag. He takes past me, sounds like a ninja hiding in plain sight. I call out to him. Hey. Comes the sounds of my voice. Oh, hey man, I didn't recognize you there. I'm really tired. Thanks for that you didn't see me, but that's not the issue. Where have you been this early? Shopping? Nah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I visit the math teacher, yeah. I figured it'd be a good time to find out when the next exam is, since it tells you in advance if you want. So, what's in the bag? Thought I'd go shopping while I was inside. Need supplies to continue the fight against the vast infamous conspiracy. Okay. I thought you didn't go outside. Wear a hat now. Design at the point is not wearing a hat. Our science shows routine knows Kenny breaks up by brushing his door open slightly. Putting a creaking sound there that only makes the moment seem more awkward. Puts back inside his room and then closes the door. I'm surprised you went out of your way to find out a test date. Trying to take advantage of an opportunity to study is pretty diligent. I never study. Oh. I just want to know when the next test date was. I'm still gonna take it, duh. I think you know what date is, but can't afford to class. They send the updates on the crap by phone, so I had to step out and check up on it. Why do you have to go out when you can just get on your phone? I don't carry a phone. What do you mean you don't carry a phone? You mean you just leave it at home? Nah, I don't use phones. I don't have a phone. Phones. I have no phone. Why do you have a phone? How can you not have a phone? No phones at all? No phone. I just don't like phones. Actually, I'm scared of it. I don't know why. I think it's some sort of press trauma. But basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. A dark secret. I have two theories on it. Either I have some fear of receiving some undefined, ominous, slow-having doom call, or I was beaten a phone in the past. Beaten so bad that I can't remember it. Beaten in the head. Well, what else can I beat with the phone that'll make me unable to remember it? The ass? That's very unexpectedly logical. I feel very depressed now. This guy is more or less over. Could you just open his door again and prepare to head inside? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep, dude. Have a good one. Class is gonna start in like 20 minutes. I already did something today. Too hard to go to school. Hey, need the pump? I accidentally bought two because I thought the store had started selling individual AA batteries. Thanks, but no thanks. Whatever, man. Billy entered his lair, finally letting me go to class. Retained I'm not among the first to come to morning class. Instead, almost everyone seems to be here already. Whereas most of my class by their faces by now, although the names escape me still. The class goes on lazily. I think I'm starting to get in the rhythm of the school. I even stopped worrying about taking notes or being overly attentive. The first few days I was pretty hunk-strung in class. Mudo finished his lecture about electricity early, but continues without a pause about the festival. So, as you know, the festival and the day after tomorrow. Hope everyone's project are going to be successful this year. Have a good time, but please, come Sunday, keep the meaning of this festival in your minds. Games and fried food! Everyone bursts out in laughter, and so do I. Yes, thank you, Mikado. But what I meant is more that the main person is buried underneath the remaining of the launch bells, and everyone starts packing their things. We delays for a second, but since no one's paying the instrument anymore, he gives them a sit down. It's crowded in the hallway, or as crowded as holidays in school can get, but most students be heading down in the cafeteria. Oh, it's Emmy. The Sao! I'm gonna make you one-time only super actually lunch offer. Maybe it's homemade lunchboxes and the pair is joining in the private with two bombshell beauties. The wizard-related sales pitch echoes in the hallway. Remarkable feat since it's full of people. Maybe she took a very conscious-looking pose as an attempt to cover up her own ridiculousness. Pooping out her most modest chest, making the feast for victory sign with her hand. Sounds delicious. To what I order this honor being invited. You stood, looking really lost and sad, so I thought you could use some company. As well as the most pressing reason imaginable. So how about it? Probably really lonely and eat that awful cafeteria food all alone otherwise. I'm kidding. Sure, I'll have your lunch offer, with pleasure. Let's go to the roof. The roof? Why the roof? That's where we get lunch. If I don't get up there, she'll probably wander off and then I know she'll go home and share a pack of lunch for herself. Who will? Come with me. I answer my question and running for a response. She grabs me by the arm and drags me through the hallways. We make conversation on the way. Why do you have an extra lunch? He smiles guiltily. Actually, it's yesterday's lunch. Left in a run at lunch, forgot to eat it. Huh. That's all I have to say, apparently. The story of the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. At the top of the stairs is a door, clearly missing padlock. Wonder who interpreted the individuals moved the lock. Amy shoves the door open and starts beaming to the sunlight. Suddenly a tall, dark stranger appears out of nowhere, standing posingly in front of us. Amy flinches back, almost falling back down the stairs. Eek! Hello. Yipes, you scared me, Rin. Wait, isn't she... Oh, yeah, it is. Hello. When the Rin is speaking to me, Amy curiously looks at me. You two know each other? Look confusedly at me. She's that friend of yours? Let me return the gates to the crowd heading for the school. I didn't know you knew this person to me. Look silence lessening for a few seconds for me let a tiny giggle, shrugging the coincidence off. I invited us out for lunch. You know, that's just better. Oh, that mean I doesn't get food? Or you invited for lunch without the lunch? Neither. I have food for 3. Nice thinking. I walk to the other side of the roof where I stay at the clock tower for a while, taking the atmosphere. There's nobody else here but us. I guess the roof isn't as popular as in other schools. People run down benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the rooftop look less desolate. Small fellows covering the roof right beneath their feet. I peek through the chain-link fence to take a look at the school grounds beyond. Students are strolling in pairs and groups around the quadrangle? What? Quadrangle? I don't know what that is. Quadrangle. That's a word, apparently. And at the cafeteria. A few delivery trucks are trying past the school towards the convenience store nearby. Somewhere a watchdog barks to the passerby. Somehow, I look towards the center of town. Small town fluctuates very strongly, almost palpably. The picture lifestyle of big metropolis seems so far away and foreign here. No one has a budget like their life depended on it, or get their senses overloaded by the neon lights and traffic jams. I feel surprisingly optimistic about this new life of mine. Living in my new hometown, even isn't going to be mine for only one short year. But my illness and having to move away from home all came so suddenly, and I had time to think about how I feel about it. So about the big shadow of the clock tower to the open, I feel the warmth touching my back. The sun shines a perfectly clear cerulean sky. Hopefully it's sweeping over the rooftop to make me shiver, but only briefly. The wind carries the scent of trees and flowers, not smog and cars like they used to, only a few weeks ago. We settles on a bench with Ren and Doe, and chooses one big and 2 small lunch boxes from her bag.